Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
Oh my gosh, what a fun day this is. What an educational day. We're learning so much. I mean, we learned about Laura Cayuette. Yeah, she's the actress in the Academy Award Best Picture movie Django Unchained, Kill Bill Volume 2, and Oprah's series Queen Sugar. And her calling came to her when she was on a train. So learn and listen to that. If you haven't, it'll be posted on our website, Eliances.com. And we just had the famous Sherry Anshara, quantum pathic energy method healer and trainer. She can be reached at sherryanshara.com, helping so many people. But let's talk about our next hero, because you see, you may be used to when you're buying something and you're pulling out your credit card or you're pulling out U.S. currency and you're purchasing something. She's going to tell us and talk to us about a whole different way, I should say. Well, maybe even not so much different, because it's been around since, 3000 BC or something.
Oh, yeah.
Thousands and thousands of years. But it's something that is being done and becoming very, very popular, and she's leading the way for that. In fact, her name is Sally Valencia, and she is with Tradesource, and you can reach her at tradesource.net. That's TradeSource.net, and she's a hero because wait till you hear how she's helping so many businesses in reference to trade. In fact, Sally, let's go right into that, because there's people that just, they're used to paying with a credit card, they're used to paying with, pulling out their wallet and paying cash and all that. But let's talk about something that's been around for thousands of years.
Oh, yeah, since the beginning of mankind. I mean, they traded back in the Indian days. They traded in the caveman days, one piece of meat for a different kind of piece of meat. And all we did was we've just taken out the source of having to use money. So what we do is we provided a credit that allows you to do bartering, and you trade out your goods and services for other goods and services.
Okay, so we've got a number of professionals that are listening now. People like accountants, lawyers,
doctors, dentists.
Right, the list goes on.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so can somebody in service actually use your services to do trade?
Well, of course. I mean, we have landscapers. You take out your landscaping service and you trade it for getting their hairs done, they use their vehicles, so they have to maintain their vehicles, so we get a mechanic to maintain their vehicles, and they go do their yard. But you don't have to do, what we do is take out the direct trading. That's what we help. We help one person that wanted landscaping done, but the landscaper doesn't need to go do what they do. Instead, they want tiling done. And what we did is we made it possible so that everyone can get what they want on a trade-out basis.
Oh, it'd be a nightmare trying to do it direct. I mean, if I'm a lawyer and I'm trying to trade for accounting services, you mean I got to go through all these different accountants and call each one and all that? Forget it. I'm going to go through your service.
Yes, you're going to go through me. And the great part about it is everyone's busy during the day. We're talking about business owners. So business owners are busy during the day. They're helping other people. So what they do, 80% of the time nowadays, everything's on the computer. So they either go into our website and look up the different services that are available to them, or they just contact their broker. And that's what I am. And what they do is most of my clients at this point email me at night when they're free, and they just quick things that they're looking for. So when I come into work the next day, I see the list of things they need. So when they get off that day, or they get a chance to check their emails, they have a list of vendors or services that can be provided for them on a trade-out basis, and I make that phone call for them.
Sally, and again, we're talking with Sally Valencia. She's part of Tradesource.net. That's TradeSource.net, Net. And tell me about the most common service or most common trade that you see take place.
Advertising. The most that most companies have to budget in their services is advertising, whether it's mail, whether it's direct mail, whether it's magazine, whether it's radio. What we do is we allow businesses to save that budget because they use their trade outs for airtime, for being in magazines. Magazines they didn't even think they could get into. Well, we have them as clients, and what they do is now you can be in as many magazines as you want.
Oh, amazing. And you're listening to me, David Kogan of the Eliances Hero Show. Be a hero and go to where entrepreneurs align. Be part of the community. Eliances.com, Eliances.com. And we're talking with Sally Valencia of Tradesource.net. In fact, Tradesource.net, too, it has an alliance-ship with Eliances and strongly supports our community and everything of that. And Sally, you've been very involved, highly respected. I know when we have our round tables and grand tables and other things that people flock to you afterwards and stuff. Why are you so popular?
Well, it's because of the service that we provide, and that is making our clients and our customers the first person as our priority. And that's what we do, is we make sure that you get what you want in a timely manner.
Now, do I have to be a certain size company in order to participate? Do I have to have like 50 to 100 employees or so on?
Not at all. You can be a one-man show. Let's take you and make you from a one-man show to a 5 to a 15 to a $50 million company.
Okay, so I sign up, I go to your site, I talk to you, I call Tradesource.net, I have your information in that, I talk to you, sign up. Then what happens? Do I have to do a lot of searching, or do I have someone, or how does that work?
You have a personal broker assigned to you. And what we do is we reach out to you. We get your profile made for you. We find out all the services that you will provide on trade. We also reach out to clients that are best directly to work with you and work for you. So we do all the search. All you have to do is make one phone call and say, Sally, I'm looking for a painter. And I take it from there.
Is there anybody that's not a right fit? Okay, we got restaurants listening.
Oh, yes.
We've got
restaurants,
painters listening,
landscapers, tile, welding. We have cars on trade. I received my car on trade from one of my clients.
What about consultants?
We have many consultants. And actually, that's where our partnership with the Eliances came in, because your community is so growing and so wonderful with respected business owners that it became a necessity for Tradesource.
Sally, why did you go into trade? You could have gone into so many things and stuff. You've been involved with trade for 100 years, almost, give or take. But why?
Let's try 50 and under.
Okay. Why?
Actually, it became a passion of mine, and it just fell into my hands. That's what's the funny part is I actually worked for Burger King. And I just decided one day I guess it's that inner heart voice that Sherry was talking about that just said, this is not what you want to do for the rest of your life. So I put my 2 weeks notice and I just quit. And I checked out, I actually went to a temp agency and they said, you're going to go to this job that's going to fill in orders. I was like, okay, got to make money. Boom. But when I got there, it was nothing that they said. It turned out to be apples and oranges, and I was like, I love this, and I love helping people. I love seeing the excitement they get when you know that you got them what they need, you got a business owner what they need, and you made their job just one less stressful thing they have to worry about.
And again, we're talking with Sally Valencia of Tradesource.net. And Sally, what's one of maybe the most memorable type trades that has come across where you've just been like, I'll remember that forever? Anything come to mind particularly?
Well, I know. Well, for me personally, it's a little bit different because it would be personally for my family. But for my business, it was knowing that my bosses were able to find someone that needed a prosthetic arm. And they were able to search it out and find a client that needed that and found a client that would trade that out, which is, we all know it's hundreds of thousands of dollars for them. And they were able to trade it out. And so the satisfaction that client had on their face was just genuine.
I think trading starts really, really at a young age, too, and stuff, especially when you got children out there on the playground. My son's on the playground. He's trading for this and that. I mean, from your perspective, when you see it, do you just go, you just must smile and go,
well,
what's
mine is, I want to sign him.
Right.
I want to sign him. I want him to, he's going to be great at this. So, yes.
And what's maybe two of the secrets to be able to trade effectively?
Honesty, and keep it in the same way you would charge it in cash is the same retail value that you charge it in trade. That is the secret. If you want to do successful trading, you don't up your prices, because then everyone knows you're just trying to get a higher buck.
Fantastic. Well, worthy advice. Sally, you work with businesses to educate them about cashless ways to grow their businesses. You lead a team of experts in the community currency that's getting things done, and a proud supporter of the Eliances community. You're a hero. Sally Valencia can be reached at Tradesource.net. And thank you to our famous producer, Glue, with LoopyDocs.com.